Welcome to Fouts Boxing Theory. In this video, we're going to be taking a crazy deep dive look at Zab Judah, one of my favorite fighters of all time. We're going to be talking about his flaws. We're going to be talking about some very important fights in his career, watching a bunch of very important fights in his career, and talking about his style, talking about what he's good at, what he's not good at. So first off, everybody knows Zab Judah's got power and fast hands, man. Now, if you don't train combinations, you don't train power, you don't train speed, you won't have it, right? And that's one thing we can clearly see in his drilling here. Now, this move here is an all-time great mistake here. He pivots on the front foot around the bag. He fights in the open stance usually, right? Being the southpaw and against the orthodox fighter. So he's going to have lead foot dominance when he does that. However, when you take lead foot dominance on your opponent, if you're not punching them in the face when you do it, they still have the opportunity to make an attack on you. And that attack is going to come at you because here's move one, right? You got to make it to this position here. Here's your feint. Boom, you got control of him. And now this move, this pivot, is not free. Your opponent is going to look to attack you while you're doing that. So we're going to be taking a look at that flaw in there too. But what other flaws do we see? What are the things that we see going on in his training here? Well, this video is 50 seconds in, and here he is. Man, don't I look good? Look how pretty I am. Dude, I'm so pretty. Look at my abs. Is he fighting for 3 minutes of the round? Is he fighting for, is he on break right now? Let's see. When they get back to business. But Zab Judah has a problem of not always fighting all the time either. He has a problem making sure that he's going to be focused, right? Because Zab Judah is a guy who has incredible talent, incredible skills, and everybody's seen it. Get back onto Zab, guys. Incredible talent, incredible skills. He can do like all the things. But actually putting everything together, actually putting himself in a position where he's organizing a game plan, organizing his movements, organizing how he spends his energy, right? Zab Judah lacks all of that. A lot of what he's trying to accomplish is like, okay, well, I am going to just try to land my best punch, right? A lot of people think if you just got power, blah, blah, blah. We have so many case studies of great punchers who just have a great career, and then there's just those one or two fights where they get absolutely mollywopped. Somebody just beats the crap out of them. And it's because they just, throughout all of their success, right? They've just never had anybody who could and who could challenge them and force them to learn these skills, right? Or teach them because, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? And it's one of those old adages that people say, oh, you're criticizing this guy, but he's undefeated. You're criticizing this guy, you're criticizing blah, 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 blah. And it's like, well, it doesn't work for everybody. Why? Why? Even if you have power, and I just wanted to go here, when you throw these combinations here, where is he pivoting out to, right? When we think about post-punch defense, post-punch defense is one of Zab Judah's biggest problems. Knowing where to go, knowing how to exit the line, knowing how to get off the line. And there's a theory that I call the track, which teaches you what side of the line you're on, what punches you should be attacking and making, what controls you should be making, and how you should be peeling and getting off the line. And that track theory suggests that Zab Judah kind of understands these ideas about crossing the line and interacting with the line, but not how to exit the line. And one of the reasons for that is that's not really what Zab Judah is trying to do. Exit the line. He's trying to find his way on the line and then flood the line with some of his speed or some of his power. And again, when we take a look at how unorganized his thing is, his training, right? Bad just stepping off the line here. Is he circling well? Is he stepping around the bag very well? Well, it looked to me like here's the bag. Here he is doing the most popular term is the rhythm step, but this is not a rhythm step. He's actually in the middle of a pendulum walk right now. If he were to continue penduluming and moving his feet along that line, it's a normal boxing move. You're just gonna, in order to conserve energy, because at a high level, not always expending all your energy to bounce and bounce and bounce is very, very, very important. Okay, again, when we take a look at a little bit of the deep dive when we're watching Zab Judah fight some of the crazy athletes he's fought, Floyd Mayweather when that comes up, you're going to see how important it is not to be fading, right? But again, look at the lack of focus that he has in his training. Simply by not having a set of drills or a set of patterns for him to understand, this is how I always need to be interacting with the bag. Zab Judah finds himself in a place where anybody who winds up being able to take his power, like look at this heavy bag. Look at how often this heavy bag finds Zab Judah out of position. Why is the heavy bag getting you out of position? It can't even punch you. Can't even feint. But he gets on the line with the heavy bag with no guard. He gets on the line with the heavy bag with no control, no feints, no probes. He's not stepping around and moving around the bag here, right? It's all striking, right? Which, again, you do want to have some level of, oh, I'm going to use my energy. I'm going to train. I'm going to, I'm going to be hitting the bag a lot. But also you need to be practicing those skills of circling and stepping around the bag correctly, which we can clearly see that he's not doing, And again, Zab Judah, all-time great influence on me. He's one of my favorite fighters forever, I still rock with Zab. I think he's like one of the coolest and realest dudes. And yeah, it would. I love Zab Judah, but practicing some power shots, right? Again, if you don't practice your power and your speed, you don't practice your combinations, you're not going to have them. And then again, right back to what this is the kind of stuff that he looks to do when he's taking a break, when he needs a rest, when he's what. Now, again, if you guys want to check out the Fouts Boxing Academy, it has all the patterns that you're supposed to practice. They're all the ones that are going to teach you how to box and go from zero um, experience to very, very high level looking experienced, right? It'll be very obvious when people start throwing punches at you that you don't know all that much to do, but you'll find yourself learning the system and learning this, and with the film study, understanding the positions that you're supposed to be getting in with these drills. If you already have experience and you already are a trained fighter, you're going to immediately understand the value of the drills and the system that I've put together. And it's a complete system to teach you go from being just a regular Joe on the couch, no athleticism, to turning you into speed, power, and athletic machine. And then all the correct tools and drills for you to learn how to grow. Okay. Also, if you want to learn punching power, okay, the striking drills that I recommend and that I teach, they're in there as well. And I'm just going to teach you how to do those striking drills better. Now, this is just his bag work here, right? There's still a lot of stuff to take a look at. So let's go ahead and take a look at, I think it's this one. Pardon that stuff, but he's got a little bit of, okay. Speed here, okay? And again, if you don't practice it, you're not going to have it. Okay, practicing a little bit of combinations and speed, boom, boom, boom. Not a lot of head movement, but Zab Judah is what I like to call you would call him a pendulum fighter, right? You would call him I call them 2-foot punchers when I talk about them, but Zab Judah is a striker, right? Getting a lot of weight into those shots, getting to the front foot. Now, what do you notice that he's not doing after he throws these punches? He doesn't have any post-punch defense, right? He doesn't do anything after those moves. And then what does he do? Same thing he does when he's on the heavy bag. Just moves off the line. So all these are patterns that we're going to want to look for. Circling here are his hands up. Gets on the line. Speed. Very quick. Very poor post-punch defense. But here's the thing. Anything is better than nothing. Does he ever do this when he's fighting here? Does this look good? Right? Circling here. Is that good? We'll see. We'll see. Big pivot right here. Take a look at his opponent here, right? Does it not look like that guy could still just whack him in the face right there? Let's take a look at that. Remember this frame right here. Remember this, okay? Little bit of an active guard here, right? Going, boom, boom. Little stepping jab there. Combination. Steps off the line here. Jumps off. Tries to clear space with a weird little L step thing. Again, not very good defense, right? Does he have any immediate moves right off the line? He tries to just pendulum off the line. And again, look at him bringing his feet together. I don't want to say, oh, bringing his feet together. Oh, he's, what's that stupid thing? Rhythm step. I don't want to say he's rhythm stepping, but it's part of his pendulum walk, but he's not organizing the way that he gets off the line after he makes an attack. And this makes it so that even though he's faster than his opponents and he has power, when his power and his speed don't serve to end the fight for him, he winds up in a position where he has to utilize all the other things that he's doing, right? And what are the other things that he's doing? Well, the only thing that we've really seen him do are put his feet together and pivot off the line like this. These little spins here, right? Again, this here, this is fake boxing here. This doesn't work. We're going to see firsthand just how bad it is. Again, learning how to step around and move around the bag. Now, real quick, he has legendary fighter Pernell Whitaker standing right next to him, teaching him and coaching him, right? That move is not an accident. Okay, and again, I'm going to tell you guys, it's not real. Jumping on the line with the 1-2, boom. No post punch defense, no moving off the line. Why? Zab Judah spends all that time getting on the line. We're going to see him do this move almost certainly as well. I think he does that move literally right before the fight gets called versus Miguel Cotto. Now, he does do this move sometimes, pop, pop, and then roll. Now, real quick, things that he's doing, moving around. Boom, boom, throwing kind of a quick 1-2. He has a very, very, very quick and explosive 1-2 when he can jump on somebody's line and control them, or just chaining his 1-2s together. Very, very, very fast hands. Yeah. Pull counter right there off of his own attacks, right? Boom, boom, pull, boom. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. I don't often see him doing a lot of pulling off of his rear hands, but that is a part of post punch defense, right? Because he does throw that shot, right? Boom, and then pulls and then gets back on the line. However, if he's not intending to pull, is he going to be making that move? Kind of, I don't know, you know. But a couple of pull counters that we saw in here, a lot of speed, a lot of circling-ish stuff with 1-2s. When he's moving around here, oh, boom. And again, look at his coach throw that shot right there, right? It looked like he's throwing the shot. I don't know whether he's intending that to be a third punch or he's intending that to be a block for him or show him post-punch defense. But on every account, he fails. Okay, there's only 3 things that you can do after you throw a punch at your opponent. Only 3, right? You can get off the line. Boom. You can follow up. Or you can look to defend your position. That's it. Okay, and he does none of those things after he lands his KO punch. Okay. But anyway, one more little training video from Zab, and I just wanted to point out some stuff. Yeah, we'll just watch the whole thing. But again, one of my favorite fighters, one of the biggest influences. He was one of the guys like, you know, when I didn't know who to watch, I didn't know who this and that, you know. You just see these guys doing incredible shit like just knocking people out. 1-1-2, beautiful, beautiful shot. Little uppercut right there. Whoop. Post punch defense here. Right? Fake news. We're going to see it. It does look like he's fighting a southpaw here. That might even, I don't know if that's Pernell Whitaker. I'm not sure. No post punch defense on those rear hands. That one either. One thing that you notice about all fighters who are fast, all of them, they're all killers on the rope. All of them. They all rope a lot, and that's, just want to point that out there. Great hand speed, good weight transitions, good weight management. Very, very poor post-punch defense. Again, this move right here, this does not work against orthodox fighters. And who is he fighting most of the time? Man, look at him. Now, what's the other thing that he loves to do? He loves to throw those combinations and chase guys. Boom. That's that uppercut that he always lands. Bah! And then following it up, coming forward, chaining his things together. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, man. Just a pleasure to watch, honestly. Pull counter right there. Very, very good hand speed. Pull counter there off of his own jab. I'm sure we'll see that as well. Rolling under the line. Again, that one doesn't work all the time against orthodox fighters. You got to time that really well because their leg is there, right? You might not make it past their leg. You might tie up your feet and fall. All things that are like probably very common with Zab Judah. A little bit of head movement here, finally chaining something to it. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of fights. We're going to watch two fights in particular at the start, just to kind of like highlight a little bit of Judah's prowess. But Zab Judah's gonna mess this guy up pretty bad. Okay. Um, he's gonna mess this guy up pretty bad in the first round here. And we're just going to kind of talk about what kind of holes or flaws we see, what kind of things are congruent with what we saw in his training, right? So there's that very quick 1-2, right? Pop, pop, right? Trying to land that shot over the top. He sees his opponent doesn't really have a guard, so he's trying to expose it really quick. Doesn't have his hands up, okay? There's a little bit of a jab, pull, jab, right? He didn't do a rear hand there. But doesn't have the best guard, right? We can tell that he doesn't have the best guard. Circling a little bit, just a little bit, a lot of weight on that front foot. Moving straight back again after making an attack on the line. Again, this is the kind of stuff that he was doing on the heavy bag. And again, how often do you get in front of, or does he get in front of the heavy bag? There's that little pull counter, trying it here. You can see him setting it up and waiting for it too, right? Front foot, back foot, front foot, back foot. And then he goes here, and then he gave him a couple of little shoulder, and then got the reaction he was looking for. Now, boom, throws that shot, and what happens? No post-punch defense, right? He's not ready to follow up. He's not ready to defend his position, and he's not getting off the line, right? He did pendulum forward and wind up smacking him just before he gets smacked. But again, all that stuff is very congruent, right? Now, again, if his opponent doesn't have a very good guard, all he has to do, right? Because we can see that his opponent doesn't have a good guard for the rear hand either, right? So all he has to do is be in range, and his opponent not having hit him yet, he's in range. Now, his opponent doing some fake moves of his own, right? Trying to pivot and spin around again on the front foot right there. Again, it doesn't work that way. But again, very, very fast, very powerful, and kind of battering him with the jab at first, and then instead of going with the jab, I don't know if the guy's, the jab's coming, and letting the rear hand come in, but also he just doesn't have a very good guard for it, right? Ooh, now again, real quick, does Zab Judah have a very good post-punch defense? No. No. Boom. No. Whack. Look at him get smacked right there. Right? Again, he's getting hit again. No post-punch defense, not looking to follow up, not defending his position. But again, if he has more power, if he has more speed, he's going to win that fight. And this guy, I don't want to say he's as good as Zab Judah. He's definitely not. But as a fellow southpaw, right, he's probably not really that far away. I don't know what his KO ratio is, but if you're difficult enough to fight, yeah, he's just hurt so bad. Zab Judah just really ripping on him right there. Yeah, are you okay, buddy? You all right? Slow count for him, huh? Good post-punch defense in here. Zab Judah just being fast. That guy not having a guard. Eating a shot right there, right over the top. Almost for no reason, right? Damn. No guard at all. And again, a guy who has speed and power, right? As soon as you fight a guy who has speed and power, if you don't have a guard, they're going to knock you out. They're going to stop you, right? That's true, right? We know that to be true because we just saw it happen right here, right? We just saw it, okay? We're going to watch him beat up another guy real quick. This guy is Cosmo Rivera. And it's not going to be as quick, right? But it's going to be pretty quick. But we're going to watch it again, look at his guard. Now, this fight is actually much later in his career. I think he's already moved up to welterweight, but a little bit of a guard right there. But I want to point out when he's getting to the guard here, right, getting to the line here, this is not a guard, right? Also, he's still very open to the hook around because he's trying to control space here like it's a jab, right? Is he circling? Is he stepping around the heavy bag right now? He's kind of waiting for the heavy bag to come to him, right? Now, real quick, Here he is, trying to bait that shot, trying to get his little pull counter going. You can see it already. Ooh, and then jumps in with the 1-1-2 very, very quick. Bop, bop, gets the guy's hands forward. Boom, smashes him with that shot. Beautiful, beautiful shot. And again, if you're fast and you hit hard and a guy has a bad guard, right, you're gonna get him, right? You're gonna get him. But that's like his whole strategy, right? Be fast and hit the guy. He doesn't even have to have a good guard, right? Following up, hit him with a 2-3. It looked like it was a good shot. Yeah, buddy, you're fine. Still no guard. Pendulum's onto his line. Boom. 1-2. Right? Is he going to follow up? Is he going to defend his line? Is he going to defend his position? Is he going to get off? Looks like he's trying to follow up and then gets countered. Following up still. Again, always having his hands down. All that this guy had to do is time him getting onto the line because his hands are always down. Right? Just walked him right into a punch. And again, once you fight another guy who has punching power and speed of their own, right? The fight changes, right? Or a guy who can take your punch, or any of that combination, right? But it's the same stuff that he was practicing on the heavy bag, right? Throwing stuff fast, throwing stuff hard. He has a bad circling, bad stepping around, right? He's coming straight in. When he can't think about what to do, look at him take a little break right here, right? Gets pushed off the line, takes a little break right there. Now, real quick, rhythm stepping here, right? Getting pushed off, rhythm step up. But he's not actually that far away from fighting anyway, right? It's a normal position, okay? I remember there was a coach, I'm not going to say his name, but there was a coach in London that was trying to teach me about the rhythm step. And then there were two guys in the thing, and his fighters, they would get off the line, do it, and then he's like, watch, they're going to attack right now, and then we'd get back on the line. And then neither one of them did anything, and then they were both, and then it happened like 4 times in a row, and nobody attacked, but they all rhythm stepped. But that was supposed to be the thing for attack. It's the same thing as just stepping on the line like a normal guy, right? It's not that hard to time somebody walking onto the line. Look, Zab Judah did it right here. Right here. Boom, boom. Gets on the line here. Zab Judah's timing him. Pop. Hit him on the shoulder. Post punch defense from Judah there. Kind of whipped his head a little bit, but not really, right? Comes straight in. Tries to get in the line with the 1-2 there. Got him with the 1-2 again. Following up. Gets smacked. Super wild. Doesn't actually practice chaining things together, right? Doesn't actually practice the pull counters the way with the shifting. A lot of stuff that he doesn't really, a lot of like all-time great skills missing from Zab Judah's roster, right? Again, look at him stepping off the line and taking those little breaks right there. Not organizing his fight plan very well. Not organizing his, and again, we're going to see that bite him in the butt when he fights better competition. But again, learned a lot from watching Zab Judah, right? Again, just training really hard and being faster than your opponents and knocking them out will teach you a lot, right? But I did watch a lot of Zab Judah, and again, one of those big flaws. Again, he's the guy that's always dangerous on the front foot right now, right? And again, I told you guys, again, the pivoting on the front foot doesn't work against somebody who's good. We're going to see that a little bit in the next fight here. Timing him on the front foot here beautifully. Excellent shot. I don't really want to watch the rest of this fight because it's like 3 rounds of him fighting this guy here. This guy's not very good, But yeah, we do have some good fights to watch of his. I guess we can watch a little bit more. Coming forward on the right side, on the inside of the line, again with the lead hand here, his opponent jumping in with a 3-2. Again, Zab Judah, does he practice good post-punch defense? Does he have good post-punch defense moves? Does he have good front foot pull counters or back foot pull counters? He kind of has a right side of the line kind of pull counter. He doesn't always get very down with it. It's a little bit, but he doesn't know how to do that kind of stuff without having the punch. He doesn't naturally look to defend or exit the line after making attacks on it. Um, and that lowers his percentages, his averages in which he's going to defend himself correctly, or rather, accidentally get away from one of his opponent's counters, right? Like Cosmo Rivera jabs here, anticipating his opponent to retreat, and now it's a pull counter, right? He winds up being able to smash him with that shot because there's a different move. But he doesn't look to do that kind of stuff like exiting the line or um, shooting shots, or rather defending himself from stuff like that, right? Because his opponents may be able to chase him back. And again, we're going to see all that stuff as well. Little pull counter there. Well, you can see him boom, and then just going. Now, not cutting the ring off very well, Mr. Judah, right? Stepping in with those jabs, allowing his opponent to take the center of the ring very well. Just immediately, right? Oh, Illuminati. Just jumping off the line. Again, not very great defense, not defending his position. But Zab Judah, again, he's faster than this guy. He's hit this guy and hurt him multiple times, right? But one of the reasons that he's not stopped this guy already, he doesn't have a guard, so he can't even get close to this guy, right? And again, what happens to people who don't have guards? They get knocked out, right? Um, but he doesn't really have a guard. He's not really changing positions, but also he takes so many breaks, right? At the end of each sequence, right? There he is going nuts right there. Now it's break time. Why is he breaking right there? Why? Anyway, I think it's like a whole other round. We don't really need to watch the end of it. I guess we could watch literally the end of it. Walking him around, no guard, right? Pull counters him when he pendulum steps onto his line. Boom, 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 pendulum, pop. And again, Zab Judah spent so much time in the last, probably this last whole minute. Right? Circling and moving away, not really doing much. Right? So able to get the guy to really jump on his line. But again, all that is from a lack, right? That's him. His opponent's like, oh, wow, he's not going to do shit, so I'll just keep penduluming on his line there. Right? And that's what probably gave him away the pull counter. Gave him the space to be like, okay, look, I'm setting it up. I'm dragging him over here, dragging him over here. Anyway, we got some good fights to watch. The next one we're going to watch, what happens when you fight a guy who can punch and blah, 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 and you don't have a guard? Well, this fight's nuts because the first round, people don't really, first off, look at his physique. Look at Zoo, man. Look at how strong that guy is, dude. Dude. Look at that guy. But Zab Judah did a good job controlling space with the lead hand here. Look at Zoo, though. Zoo is one of those guys, no breaks, all pressure, always on the line, coming forward, looking to get value, looking to hit you. Zoo is such a hard guy to fight. He's fast, he hits hard, and he's always on the line. Zab Judah's hard to fight too because he's fast, right? He's athletic, no guard, right? Look at his hands down, right? Making it to the front foot position here. Crossing the line, front foot, gets interacted with, no guard, playing around on the front foot again. But without a guard, it becomes very difficult to control space, right? You have to be punching, you have to be leashing your opponent, you have to be using very high energy stuff. Notice Zab Judah's not even crossing the line, he's not changing positions, he's mostly just having to use his feet, right? A lot of pendulum steps right there. If Zoo wanted to, maybe he could be jumping onto Zab Judah's line right here with a 1-2, right? Isn't that what Canelo would do? But again, look at how quickly the space has been cut off from Judah, already in danger. The ring is getting cut off, and he has to be making again more explosive attacks. Again, remember how much activity Deontay Wilder put in the last fight of Usyk, or of a Fury, Wilder and Fury. In the first round, he like threw crazy amount of punches at him, right? And I don't know if he got gassed or this or that. Or he just expected it to be enough. He had a good round. Ooh. So leading him around, can't escape, can't get out the side, right? So he gets pinned. How often do you guys want to wind up in this position here? He can't cross the line. He can't get out. He's stuck, right? He's like all the way, he's like, oh shit, dude. Right? He's in that position that the beginner always gets in where he's about to get pounded on, right? And then what happens? I want to say a miracle, but like he did the thing in the corner. Like when all the odds are against you. Mr. Judah, why did you wind up in a position where all the odds were against you? This guy is slowly, methodically trying to break you down. You couldn't find a way to control space, to leash this guy, to keep your guard up so you don't wind up 1 minute in the ring, 1 minute into the round, into the corner against one of the most dangerous punchers in the division ever. Right? That's what happened, right? But he crashes into him, smashing him with punches. Boom. Almost stops Zoo in the first round. Turns him into my favorite term for that, an octopus, trying to grab him. But right back to the center of the ring, controlling space. Throws a punch. Taking a break. You're not going to put pressure on this man? You're not going to try to chain something off of your jab? You're not going to continue? What are you going to do there? Okay? Losing control of the line here. Again, what does he do? Because he doesn't want to back up into the corner again. He goes for a big attack on the line. Does he have good post-punch defense? Does he have blah, blah? No. Winds up having to shift forward. And now he doesn't want to get hit, right? Now he's not the guy that's, oh, I'm the dangerous one, right? He's not the guy that's at advantage. He has the worst guard, so he's trying to hold. He's trying to spoil because he doesn't have a guard. He can't control the line against the guy who has a little bit of a guard, but is also a good puncher. Getting to the front foot, pushing to the front foot, control with them, boom, boom, shooting the 1-2 at him, getting back to his position, shooting his 1-2, right? Penduluming forward and almost walking into a hook from Zoo, but really, really athletic from Judah here. But look at how quickly he has to react. Slip, wow, slip. And then he's going to slip to the front foot and then shoot a hard 1, pendulum forward into a 2. So much energy, so much athleticism, right? And then all that to allow the guy to get close enough to just punch him in the face. Okay, I thought he got him right there. Maybe he didn't get him. It's close. But Zoo already getting too close, right? Ooh, jumping on his line. No guard, no guard. Ooh, I thought he got him, but it gets parried. Very, very, very nice follow-up here. Does he practice post-punch defense? Does he practice no, 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 no? Because Judah doesn't even ever practice post-punch defense. He doesn't ever practice getting off the line. Because he doesn't even practice that stuff. He only ever practices throwing all his power and jumping and lunging into his shots. He's not chaining things together well. So he lands a great shot like that. Now where's his follow-up? Does he practice following up on the heavy bag? Again, we fight how we train, right? Man, you guys remember how badly he's been embarrassed by this fight? And look at him kind of kicking Zoo's ass, right? Oh, man. But again, you can see how these flaws, if he doesn't stay ahead of Zoo, if he doesn't stay faster than him the whole fight, if he starts to tire it all. And again, Zoo's just coming forward like this, and because there are so many all-time great skills that he's missing, right? Just having a guard is one of them. Pull. Kind of gets some. No? Post-punch defense is poor. Now Zoo gets to throw 1, 2, 3, 4 punches at him. He put himself in that much danger to land that punch and allowed his opponent to throw 4 punches at him. Circling, circling. Oh, was that a good move right there, guys? Is this good guard? Ooh. Now, again, remember when we saw him against the ropes doing the little stuff? Is he crossing the line, changing positions? Does he have good control of Zoo? No, but all of a sudden it matters. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? But all of a sudden it matters. And now we gotta watch our boy Judah against this guy, this Russian robot, Tim Zoo or Kostya Zoo. Tim Zoo's dad, for those of you who don't know that. It seems like it would be obvious because it's a pretty unique name, but who knows? Um, Nurmagomedov, right? Who knew how common that name was? But again, Zab Judah doesn't know how to circle. He doesn't know how to control space. He doesn't know how to move around the ring with a guard because he doesn't practice it. So he's forced to rely on his athleticism, moving around the ring, pivoting on the front foot, getting chased around, using way more energy than he needs to be, and being forced to cross the line, right? Because he can't find himself in a position where he can continually race and challenge Zoo on the line. And it's just heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking because so much talent, so much ability, you know. I wanted him to win this fight so bad. Oof. But yeah, without an ability to feint or probe really well. Again, he's got a good 1-2, but has he got good pull counters? Does he have good probes? Right? We've seen him practice some of them, right? Little 3-2 ish, pivoting on the front foot there, crossing the line, no guard still. Told you we would see him do this move. Boom. Try to pivot on the front foot. You see his legs get stuck here. Very bad position, right? Doesn't cost him a punch, but just because it doesn't cost him a punch, that was energy to get away from that shot. It didn't work. He had to get physical. Maybe he is getting hit. Nah, not really. But now he has to slip here. He didn't even get the break that he was looking for, right? It only cost him energy to make that bad move. Oh, there you go. Here he is. The heavy bag swinging. Swinging at him like he was practicing, and there he is still getting hit, right? Again, fake move. Little pull counter like, right? Boom, pull, boom. Good shot. Still poor post punch defense. Still not chaining power shots off of it yet. And again, he knows it's dangerous right here. Controlled here. Crosses the line. Pendulum's off. Ring is cut off. Gets a feint off to control space and get out of the corner. But again, without any guard, his opponent can just leap at him, lunge at him. Look at that, almost getting him right there. He had such a strong round one. And then again, look at him trying to rest here, walking away, right? Not controlling any space, not leashing. Decent, right? Boom, pull, right? He does this one, right? But notice he comes right up almost into a punch. Again, rolling under the line is very, very dangerous, especially if you're rolling to your opponent. Uh-oh. Slipping to the front foot. Right? What happens after you slip to the front foot and your opponent throws a stepping jab at you like that? What's the follow-up, guys? What's the most common follow-up? Now, again, Judah's having a hard time controlling space, navigating the ring, organizing any of his game plan, organizing any of the space in the ring, organizing his energy. Oh no, guys. But yeah, if you don't keep your hands up and you don't know how to control space and you don't know how to circle, you know, eventually your opponent's just going to easily get you out of position, just like Judah here. Again, always trying to pivot on the front foot, getting to those positions. Ooh. Oh man, crazy. Anyway, we're going to watch a little bit of, again, another Fouts Boxing great, but real quick, you guys, Fouts Boxing Academy. Check it out, guys. $20 a month. Film studies, blah, blah, blah. Best coach in the game, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff, blah, blah, blah. Okay. But we're going to be watching Mayweather versus Judah. Now, this is a very, very, very important fight for me in particular because I secretly, desperately wanted Zab Judah to win. He was my favorite. I was hoping he would win and ruin the Mayweather 50-0 or, the undefeated, shake things up, you know. Um, but the Southpaw, the Orthodox, they were like, it was such a crazy dichotomy because they were so similar yet so different. Zab Judah being the more aggressive power puncher, and then Mayweather being the clean, pretty defensive guy, and like the way that they kind of clash in that idea, was just really cool. Even their trunks, right? Red and white and black and red, right? Just really, really cool. Um, but we're going to see a lot of those problems happen in this fight. And then this is like again, a very pivotal fight for me. I learned a lot in this fight. We're going to talk about it when I get to it. Like one of my all-time great theories, came from this idea. Oh, so trying to make it to the front foot, and look what happens when you fight a guy, right? Mayweather's very, very, very quick. We saw what happened when a guy who was quick and powerful hit you. He would knock you out, right? Jump on the line with the 1-2 while he was trying this move. Mayweather didn't even let him get to that position. Just immediately jumped into that position, smacked him with the hook, and is cutting off the ring. Right? Again, this is a fake move. You're not allowed to pivot on the front foot. Okay? It's not free. Okay? And Zab Judah is paying for it. Now, you're not going to pay for that kind of stuff against guys who suck. That guy in your gym who's scared of you, the guy in the gym who knows that he's not going to try to take advantage of your weaknesses, because if he's scared of you and you're the better guy, he's not even trying to win. He's just trying to survive and be like, oh, did I learn something? Or did I do a good job with you in the ring? Oh, could you give me some pointers? They're not trying to beat you. Unless they're trying to beat you. But again, one of the big problems in this fight, where's Mayweather's Philly shell? Right? Where's his Philly shell? Notice it's not here, right? Look at him coming forward with a guard, trying to beat a guy who's fast, right? Trying to control the line, trying to come forward. And again, where's Zab Judah's guard? Getting bullied around simply because he's finding a guy who has a guard, right? When he gets this close, in order for him to escape, again, he's in that part of the corner, right? He's about to get the ring cut off. He's about to get lead foot dominated by Floyd Mayweather. So he has to control some space, boom, boom, to get out of the corner. Still doesn't contain or continue his sequence or find a way to peel, right? He does that thing where he takes a break, and now he's going to take a break here. Instead of continuing the sequence and getting out, Mayweather just attacks him, right? Now he has to hold. He has to foul in order not to get hit. I think he still gets hit with the jab. But Mayweather doesn't have to work nearly as hard against Judah simply because he keeps his hands up a little bit. You can also see him here. He did it a little bit there too, but when the jab comes here, you can see him kind of, like that. Oh, what? Right? Giving him that look again here. Right? Giving him that feint. Now, penduluming forward. Ooh, and Judah catches him with the left hand there. Very, very nice. Now, again, we saw them practicing that, right? Boom, pull, wow. Now we can see Zab Judah, we fight how we train, right? Doing that move just like he did, right? Almost like he did against Cosmo Rivera, right? But on the pendulum, right? Off of his own probe. Now, again, why isn't Judah putting pressure on him? We see him trying to crack the code right here. Got a little bit of an active guard crossing the line. No probes off of that. He doesn't have his hands up. He can't actually push Mayweather off the line because Mayweather just keeps his tight guard, right? Lets Judah attack his guard and try to open him up. But Judah can't find a hole in. However, him crossing the line like this, he should be able to find a way to sneak the straight left hand in there, but it looks like he's trying to time the pull counter again off of Mayweather. He's trying to get Mayweather to jab at him, but Mayweather's probably resting here because he's rocked, because he got hit with a good shot, so he's probably not even trying to go. But Mayweather taking up all that space immediately, controlling him till he can get down. Coiled here. Look at how coiled he is, right? Starts crossing the line, moves his head a little bit here. See it? And then boom, lets that shot go. Zab Judah with no guard and no snapping right here allows Mayweather to get to a position where he can just throw a straight right hand and race into the punch, right? Why is he racing him? Only because he doesn't have a guard, right? And Mayweather's just getting, right? Trying to steal it. Mayweather trying to counter the jab on the top. Ooh, little chasing him. Why is he letting Mayweather out of the corner there? Why is he not continuing his attacks? Right? Stealing. Is he happy stealing 1 point, doing one little sequence? Mayweather trying to steal those jabs to the body, getting low like he's going to throw a straight right hand. Comes up with the sweeping hook instead. Cuts the ring off with a stepping hook. And again, the ring gets cut off, and Judah has bad defense, right? Still gets hit, ducking below the waist, pivoting there on that leg, and then walking up into a punch. Again, all fake moves, all avoidable stuff simply by controlling space. All right, round 2. Very forward hands, right? Now, I want you to pay attention to the fact that Mayweather's hands are not here. He's trying to control space with them, right? Between him and Judah, because Judah's very quick, right? Judah not contesting any of the lead hand positioning, right? Allowing Mayweather to kind of break into this position. Now, post punch defense, right? Judah looks to duck and be slick and be this and that and escape. Mayweather, right? But like fake escapes. Mayweather here is going to be slick in a different way. He tries to control you, right? Throw that shot, fold onto you with this forearm and kind of hold you, right? Stop you from being able to manage your weight after, right? Again, here, boom, pulls that shot as he's stepping forward, smashes him here, and then immediately looks to get his rear hand or his rear forearm right onto Judah to prevent him from having any follow-ups. But a very important idea, because the only thing that Judah's really doing for post-punch defense is looking to grab and duck and hold him by the waist. Didn't do it there because it's not been working out for him. Now again, he has no guard. He's not throwing any punches, and he just allows Mayweather to steal. Oh, it kind of was on the arm. I thought he landed that to the body before. Judah stepping with that shot here because coming straight forward. Mayweather pulling and stepping with his own jab there. Excellent shot. Again, no guard. And no reason not to have a guard, right? I mean, I know he was attacking right there. Now, very, very interesting, right? Because Mayweather's lead hand is kind of down. We see it coming down, and he's trying to land this body shot. Gets walked right into this hook from Judah. Now, we know that Mayweather's not rocked, right? That's not the point. The point is that he's getting interact with right now, right? And if Judah wanted to be following up, he's not supposed to be because his glove touched the ground, right? I guess in theory it's fine, but that is a knockdown, right? It is 100%. Maybe he is rocked, right? Now look at all this extra effort that Judah has to put in, boom, to land a shot. Good shot, by the way. Again, Judah, no guard, right? Boom, touches the line again, allowing Mayweather to just kind of explode into this shot. Very interesting that he follows up there too. Cool. But no guard, right? No guard from Judah. It stops him from being able to defend his position. Here's that little pull counter right here. Boom, pull, and then getting Mayweather, hitting him kind of with his own pimp, right? Now, very interesting, right? Because Mayweather was trying to do it naked, but Judah here is like, okay, I'm going to go. He's going to go do the thing to me, and I'm going to do the thing that he was doing to me to him. Bah! Now, again, where's the follow-up? Where's the chaining it together, right? Where's the value that Judah's going to get? Again, as soon as he meets Mayweather, he's meeting Mayweather with a contested guard, right? No free punches. a lot of layers to start breaking through, right? There's no layers on Judah, right? Got a little bit of head movement here, right? Up, down, right? Shoots that shot, boom. Mayweather, post punch defense, right? Stops him from getting hit. We didn't see Judah get pay for any post punch defense stuff. There's a Judah fight versus Millet, I think it is. And I think he gets dropped early because he has poor post punch defense. I think in the first round, maybe. We should have watched that. But anyway, poor post punch defense from Judah. We see how he practices it on the bag. It sucks, right? Just trying to control space with his stepping jab here. And again, Mayweather dominating his guard. Judah not having that many tricks, right? Again, if he's not intending to specifically do his pull counter, he doesn't usually defend his positions very well, right? Beautiful shot there. Boom, boom. Rolling under the line right there. Very, very difficult roll. I don't want to say worthless, but like it's not what you should be doing. Beautiful. Not getting a little bit more value than he should there. Crazy standing this close to Mayweather, and then you don't have your hands up, right? Hands are not up. Mayweather's hands are up. Mayweather's not getting that value. He does wait for Judah to go first and try to counter over the top. But again, Judah, he's got only one answer right here, right? Now, why wasn't this boom pull, and then he's coming back up, right? Because he only has that one really interesting pull. It's not mechanically sound. It's not, there's other holes. Again, check out the Fouts Boxing Academy. Learn how to do all that stuff. Boom, bop, pull back, and then come forward with the rear hand. Again, timing him there pretty well. Is that 2 rounds up for Judah? It is, right? Sorry, got a little lost there. But again, it's really hard to win a fight without a guard, right? And as we see, Zav Judah doesn't really have his hands up in a good position here. Mayweather's able to control it, but he's trying to keep his hands real loose here, real here, instead of in a guard where he can actually control the line. And again, it stops him from being able to block a lot of the hooks. Now again, when you're fighting Mayweather, right, he's got good jabs, he's got good hooks. Here he goes. Ah! Oof, I thought he was going to get him for sure. And then Mayweather, again, right back on his line. Good little uppercut there, right? Pendulums onto his line, throws the rear hand, uppercut. Doesn't have good post-punch defense. Mayweather only looks to control, though. Uh-oh. Again, no guard, right? Last time he raced and got the pull counter. This time he raced and did not get the pull counter and got smacked. It still looks like he winds up getting Mayweather. Boom. Bah, maybe. But then Mayweather catches him with the shot, controls him with that shot, throws this shot, and then Judah's going to roll under the line and look it. Fake. Boom. Gets caught. Right? A little bit of that. Boom. And then again, where's he going to go? He's going to pivot on the front foot here. Isn't that why he's getting hit? Again, his post-punch defense is just really bad. He doesn't have very good patterns for his heavy bag work. And again, this is just him walking to the heavy bag, right? Finally looking like Mayweather's ahead. But again, look at all the extra energy that he's using right now because he doesn't have a guard. And because he doesn't have a guard, he's also not able to just cross the line so he can change positions and get a free feint or a free probe, right? He can't do it. And he has to use all this extra energy, right? Just tiring himself out, right? And again, we all know that Judah's a fader, right? And very likely because he just gets more tired, right? Mayweather not doing that much work here. Finds a way to cross the line and then just races into his rear hand. Controls him, right? A little bit of control with the forearm. Uh-oh, Mayweather doesn't have a guard for a couple beats, and what happens? Oh, he just starts immediately eating body shots, right? Jumps on the line with the jab, pendulums, gets caught again. Is this going to be 3 rounds for Judah? Oh, don't forget, he didn't get his point for the knockdown in the last round. But Mayweather having a very difficult time. Uh-oh. Pendulums forward, tries to race. Again, you're just not going to beat them all. And the first Mayweather attack, right, just explodes onto his line. Jumps on his line. Again, poor defense. 1, 2, misses, gets control of him with the forearm, creates a little bit of space, and lands a shot. Again, poor circling. He doesn't know how to step around his opponent very well. He takes so many breaks, right? Was he expecting a break right there? Real quick. Again, Mayweather should be open to that shot right here, this hook. Wow. That little counter there from Judah. Pop. Expecting the counter. Pop. Pull. Wow. And then Mayweather again making it to the front foot so easily because he's not threatened by Judah's positioning at all, by Judah's active guard at all. Just jumps on his line with the 1 here. What happens when Mayweather's guard goes away? As soon as his guard goes away? Huh? Judah gets a bunch of free space, right? Still found a space in that to land a shot. Really good shot here. Great work from Mayweather. Again, no guard, no no circling. Again, when he comes down, unless he's doing specifically his move, right? He's not countering. He's not coming up with the shot. And then Mayweather's able to fill all that space. And again, is Judah resting? Is it this? Is it that? You know, what's going on in the way that he organizes his work? You know, now when you see, this is not a Mayweather, we fight how we train, but Mayweather, when he's hitting the bag, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know, and he'll throw 1,000 punches, right? But he's keeping this kind of pace here, right? A lot of decision making, a lot of pressure. You know, and Zab Judah, while he's very explosive and powerful when he hits you and very fast, doesn't make that many decisions in a fight. You know, doesn't have that much pressure. You know, landing 2 really good straight left hands so far. Following it up very well. Good pressure, good boxing, good pull counters. Right? Can Judah sit on somebody's line when he's not just going 2 3 2 3 2 3 2? Again, control, control. Bad guard from Mayweather, no guard. You're not just going to be able to race a guy, but also it's really difficult to catch and parry straight left hands in the open stance. You know, it's very, very difficult. So again, is this 4 rounds up for Judah? Even though he's getting bullied around the ring in the last round, he's landed the most significant punches. Here in this round, he's already landed 3 good straight left hands, and we know he's a good power puncher. Mayweather's coming forward in his high guard while he's hurt. And Judah is throwing punches. He's trying to control him with the jab right there. Mayweather gets into position and throws 2 punches. Scores here. Gets close enough. No guard. Control. Even though he had a guard. Bad reaction. I mean, you can't just let a guy walk up onto your line and get that close to you, right? Again, very poor defense. Poor defense there. Is he following up? Again, all those things that he trains, right? Excellent, excellent rear hand here. Boom, into the control with the forearm, eating up all the space while he shifts and then throwing that shot. Not entirely legal, not entirely illegal, because there's so much of that, like, what do you call that? You know, plausible deniability, right? You're like, well, no, I'm just a sucky fighter. So every time I throw my shot, I fall forward and shift forward, and then I'm just trying to catch my weight on his face. You know, that's all. Again, it's very difficult to race a guy, right? If you just let him get into range and snap on you. Was that Judah trying to escape on the front foot? Here he is. Whoa. And again, all those fake moves with the pivots on the front foot. Just because Mayweather didn't get him doesn't mean that it couldn't have been a Kosciuszko 3-2, right? Like Kosciuszko hit him with the 1-2, right? No guard, taking a break again instead of when Mayweather throws this shot here, boom, shifting forward instead of making him pay for that shot, right? Instead of following up, instead of chaining things together. Now again, a lot of this is going to be technical stuff for Zab Judah's technique, his positioning, his structure, his feet. They're going to make that all of his stuff differently, a little bit more difficult because it's different than what he's used to. So some of the moves he'll have a hard time doing right away. Uh-oh, bad pivoting. We can see that clearly. Timing him with the left hand there. Now again, this is a round that he clearly caught Mayweather a few times. And did it look like he won that round by the end? Like, kind of strange overall, right? Look at that shot. Anyway, good shot. Now, this round is very interesting because Zab Judah is going to be, I think, clearly losing this round here. Again, allowing Mayweather to close the distance, get close to him, control him while his guard is tight. And he's going to start firing shots through the guard as he gets close. Boom. And again, where does he move to, right? Allowing him to get that close. He has to move to the front foot, but he has to do this weird pivot as he pendulums off. Doesn't even get to clear enough space because he has nowhere to go, right? Has no lead hand control. Again, coming forward with all of these jabs from the inside of his own line here, right? Control, and then trying to control space with one of those snaps. Mayweather's looking to time him. Again, the opening is always there. And Zab Judah has no way to defend the line except for with that control or snap, right? And again, allowing Mayweather to control it, get him on the line with a meaningful strike. But Judah, you know, almost in the corner, using all this energy to control the guard or attack the body, right? Mayweather controlling space with the rear hand, shifting forward. Didn't get very much value getting held here again, but still keeping good pressure on Judah. Not allowing Judah to escape or to rest, right? Beautiful. Getting into range, slipping that shot-ish, shooting his own shot, getting under the counter, bodying up. Excellent control from Judah to stop Mayweather from just pounding on him right there, but still not very effective. Mayweather finding punches here, right? Controlling him arms. Now he has to run. Trying the little hook right there. Now again, look at Judah. Very interesting, starting to kind of shake up a little bit, right? Look at him starting to use his shoulder right there, right? Going like this, right? Tries to race him with his rear hand right there. Gets caught with the hook. Just blasting onto his line right there. Beautiful, beautiful shot. Again, Mayweather jumping forward, stepping forward with that jab. Judah blasting into this shot. I think he kind of gets him. But where's the follow-up? Where's the, again, using that to just bridge the gap between him and holding? Again, this is one of those things I think that is going to be very effective against Sonny Edwards, controlling him from Galal Yafai. But again, no guard. And now Judah is stuck in the corner. All the pressure's on him, and he should be in a position, there he goes, getting hit by a 2-3, for Mayweather to start beating on him, right? Trying to escape there, having to give up a few punches. Makes it out of the corner and then immediately cut off again. Gives up a 2-3, a 2 to the body, a 3 to the body. Eating a 2 to the body again. No guard, not crossing the line. He's too tired to snap, right? And Judah's just getting beat on, right? He's even knocked so many people out with this shot. He even hurt Kosciuszko with it. But again, at some point, it's just not going to be good enough. You're not always going to be the faster. I'm talking to you. You're not going to be the faster guy all the time. You're not going to be. Eventually, there's going to be a guy that's all he's ever cared about is just being the fast guy, right? And he's going to be faster than you, and you're not going to be like, what is going on? You're going to be going slow motion, You're going to be missing your shots. Just like Judah here. He still might get him. But look at him paying the price for his poor post-punch defense. However, this fight here blew my mind because if you watch this fight and you listen to the HBO telecast of it and HBO talking about what Zab Judah is about to start doing here, again, just getting cracked by not having a guard. But look at him. Remember I told you? He's starting to flick his shoulder up a little bit. Right? Now, he's starting to use what I call an active guard. And he's just going to be using his hands to threaten his opponent's position just a little bit. But Mayweather doesn't know what to expect right now. Simply because he's moving his hands like this and he's getting a little bit of control of the line. And now Mayweather has to give up that space because he can't predict what's going to happen. Right? And Judah's able to put pressure on a guy who does or does not have his hands up. Right? And now all of a sudden, he's completely turned the momentum of the fight around, and now he has the best fighter on the planet sitting in the corner, all because he was doing what? My friend used to call me and make fun of me when I would practice my active guard. He'd be like, what are you doing, summoning Megazord? But I would try my little active guard stuff too with my catches and my blocks and try to put stuff together, right? But at the very, very low cost of moving his hands around and looking like an idiot, he could find an opportunity to attack the line of one of the best fighters on the planet and lands a straight left hand at the low, low cost of going like this. What's that, bro? What? Wow. Stealing a punch, right? Against the number one pound for pound fighter on the planet. Look at, he got him to throw a shot, bait him into throwing a shot into a pull counter. He didn't get paid off, but what if he went 2-3, 2-3, 2, like we've seen him do on the heavy bag so many times, right? All because now he's got Floyd Mayweather in the corner. Floyd Mayweather's now the guy getting in the corner. Oh, I better do something. I better snap onto his line before he gets so close I don't see what's coming. And he just throws something straight through my guard, and now I don't have anywhere to go when he hits me with a 2-3, 2-3, 2-3 anyway. Right? But again, all at the low, low cost of just moving his hands around a little bit, right? Having a little bit of an active guard. And it was Jim Lampley, I think. No. Larry Merchant, who was saying that this doesn't mean anything. Judah's still going to break. He's still going to this and that, you know. And he does, you know. It didn't wind up meaning anything. But that's simply because Zab Judah doesn't have a way that he practices that in his fights. He doesn't go about fighting with that type of strategy in mind. Okay, so that brings us to the last fight. Again, we haven't talked too much about pivoting on the front foot because Mayweather was kind of coming straight in. But this is going to be kind of a master class at that, and we're going to be watching it kind of quickly through. But again, no guard. Right? When we see Judah moving around, look at him. He just threw some punches. Now he's taking a break like he does on the heavy bag and getting hit in the face with a jab because he's stepping like that like an idiot. He's paying for it. He has no guard. He doesn't keep his hands up. He doesn't chain things off of his jab. He doesn't continue circling. And 12 seconds into one of the most important fights of his life, and he's getting punched in the face. It's already showing. Look. Gets pushed off the line, moves back to the front foot. As soon as he gets back to the front foot, what happened? Another guy's putting crazy pressure and smacking him in the face. 13 seconds into the fight, he's been hit with a 1. He's been hit with a 2. Getting to the front foot again, pendulum walking. Again, not safe on the front foot. Not safe anywhere, really, because he doesn't really have a guard. Looking to control space. I like his little peel here. Control, right? Control, peel, right? Not bad. Coming in with a couple of 1s. Again, Zab Judah is not without a very, very fast 1-2, right? But he doesn't organize his fight plan and his strategy and the space in the ring very well, right? Allowing his opponent to get so close to him so quickly and so early. Now, again, what's Zab Judah doing? Is he putting pressure on his opponent? No. He's waiting for the heavy bag to swing into him because he doesn't know how to step onto the line except for with the 1-2. Pop, 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 right? Except for with the 1-2, right? Now, as he gets to the line, he throws the jab. His opponent parries it. He throws the jab. His opponent parries it. He throws the jab. And then he's moving his head from the rear hand. He's expecting it to come. Why? Because he's not a beginner. He's not that guy in your gym where fucking it always works against this guy because no, at the highest level, eventually you're going to run into someone who's done the thing that you do really well. And they fought someone who does it maybe not as well as you, but enough to remember how to beat it. right? If they're disciplined, if they know if they're going to see it coming, right? Now again, jumping on his line, no guard, 1, 2, almost gets him. Back foot, he's about to take a step on the front foot, 1, 2, almost getting hit again. Again, no guard. And what happens when Zab Judah gets pressure put on him? Well, he has to snap, right? Okay, defensive snap, right? Or gets to the line, oh, defensive snaps, eats a shot to the body, defensive snaps, or offensive snaps, right? Either way, when Zab Judah gets to the line, something athletic has to happen. Oh, I was just about to say it too. Oh man. Whoo, you see him pulling right there. Ooh, he told on himself. Oh, and then he still falls for it. Jab, and again he's doing a cardinal sin, penduluming onto him right there, and gets whacked. Really, really good shot. Now, Zab Judah, is he's got good structure after he lands that shot? Does he have good plan after? Does he go to a good position? Does he follow up immediately? Does he know how to get coiled again? No, 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 no. He looks to tie up. That's his go-to, right? So he was going to throw that shot, look to tie up. Now he does follow up a little bit, but again, do his follow-ups allow him to stay planted and get coiled? Do they allow him to easily follow up shots? Do they allow him to easily defend himself? No. And eventually he does some fake defense, gives up a position here, boom, 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 and eats a 4-punch combination, right? All because his positioning is very, very, very poor. Post punch, right? Doesn't chain anything together. It's all one long combination. And here's that same move. Boom, pull, body shot. And then again, Cotto just keeps blasting, right? He's trying to hold. Super low shot. We're not going to wait for Judah. Very, very low shot. But as we continue to watch, Zab Judah tries to pivot on the front foot right there, eats a shot. Again, when he gets to the front foot there, Miguel Cotto is going to start recognizing that Judah sucks when he's pivoting on the front foot. Look at him get to that position and have to throw so many jabs, right? There's one of those moves, right? I told you guys we're going to see that one. Did it look like he was going to be safe from Miguel Cotto there? Pivoting on the front foot, almost going down here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Again, a lot of these footwork patterns that he uses, we see him try to do them on the heavy bag. And again, because he fights in the open stance and not in the closed stance, orthodox versus southpaw, usually the footwork position when you get close to your opponent, someone always winds up having lead foot dominance. Here, Cotto going to the inside here, 2-3. Now, I just want to point out here, this is perfect idea for Judah. This is perfect, right? Perfect scenario. The 2 comes out, the 3 comes out, but look at the 3 coming, and Judah has lead foot dominance, and it still almost gets him, right? He's trying to escape pivots, almost gets him, right? I think Miguel Cotto was expecting a punch there, so he went for a defensive maneuver. So we'll continue to see how that plays out. But again, trying to pivot here on the front foot here. Boom, boom. And then again, left hook right there. I think that one's going to the body. But again, Judah having a very difficult time navigating the ring. All right, now again, Zab Judah, active guard, no. Pivoting on the front foot, circling to the right, walking into punches there, circling to the left here. No guard with his right hand, right? But at least he's circling the other way, right? Almost walks right into, because Miguel Cotto, pretty good at cutting the ring off. Boom, boom. Almost walking into a 1-2 from Cotto. Now again, if he's not getting planted to do his move, right? If he's not, does he have the ability to pull counter? No, right? He has to be purposely doing it. He's never going to do it on accident. He's just not that good, right? To where every movement that Zab Judah does is cohesive and goes along with his fight strategy. Right? Again, he has so many fake moves, they prevent him from putting himself in better positions to follow up. Now here, tries to pull counter, 1, 2, 3-punch combination. Again, if Zab Judah is not knocking this guy out and his poor post-punch defense, right? It's costing him punches from this other guy, this other big guy. Now again, Kodo jumps on his line. What does he do? He just ducks. Psh, psh, psh. Very, very, very poor post punch defense, right? Not choosing a side of the line, not getting off the line. Pivot on the front foot. Again, didn't look too good, did it? Looks very dangerous. No guard again. Almost gets hit with a shifting one there. Now, this fight, I was like, man, I know Judah's going to win this fight, dude. He's going to catch this guy. Kodo doesn't even have a chin. Ugh. Now, again, what happens, right? Trying to pivot, trying to circle, right? Get lead foot dominance. Where does Judah's weight go? Back foot. Moves to the front foot. Boom, 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 boom. Right? Again, this is fake defense. He just doesn't know how circling and maneuvering around the ring works. Now, remember Cosmo Rivera, how he runs away from him, run, and look at him pulling here, right? He's getting hit here. He's not coming up with a punch. He's not making any attack, but he's also still doing that same thing where he's baiting that pull counter, right? He's looking to set it up. Missed it there, didn't get it, still pivoting on that front foot, eating punches. Again, getting pushed off the line, and what does he do? He pendulums off the line, right? Brings his feet together, slow pendulum step though. Just like in the heavy bag, right? Again, it's not a rhythm step where you're going to get stuck here, right? He can still continue to move and pendulum step, right? But again, it's slow. It's not on purpose. What happens when you pivot on the front foot, right, guys? Very, very dangerous moves there from Judah. And again, getting interacted with by Kodo so well. No pull counter that time. And again, why pull? Is he pivoting into this punch here? And not just pivoting or pulling, pull, and then taking a step off the line or countering, because that would be a perfect time to counter with his left hand, right? Now, Kodo just went into the ropes here. He's moving here. He's bouncing here himself. Why isn't Judah going to take up this space like Mayweather would and control him? Give him some stuff. Why is he going to allow him to just start pushing him back, right? Now he's given up all the space in the ring. And where's he going? Just walks into a bunch of punches? Again, he has no guard. Miguel Cotto has an okay guard, gets to the line, and Judah doesn't want to throw any punches at his guard, right? So Judah can do what? Allow just Cotto to walk onto his line again, snap onto him, snap, snap. Just allow him to eat these punches. Again, very, very, very poor training etiquette. Again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? But we see these problems. We see that Judah is fast. We see that, again, tries to pivot to the front foot, tries to hold. It doesn't work against a fighter who's not stupid, not a bum. Boom, 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 right? It's not free to hold, right? Getting all these messages right now. What's up, guys? Jab. He's trying to get his pull counter there. Tries to tie up. Again, tying up is difficult, right? It's not easy. Very, very, very awkward feet. He steps on his foot there, but now he's trying to pivot on the front foot. Again, lead foot dominance from Cotto and causes him to just eat punches, right? Again, looks awkward, looks like this. Oh, the southpaw this, but it's just a bad organization of his feet, you know? Trying to skate around there with the jab there, trying the same thing. Judah trying to complain, trying to pivot on the front foot and get away with it, eating a body shot. Clear shot. It's clear. Quit crying, Judah. You just don't know how to step around your opponent. Again, look at him pivoting here. Again, we know how dangerous this is, right? And again, all Goto really has to do is hold his guard up until he gets into range and then just start raining punches down. You know, Judah literally can't stop him. Can't stop him from coming forward, can't stop him from getting on the line with him. Very, very, very low shot, by the way. It was really low. Throws the shot. He kind of holds his head down after he throws that shot. It's one of those things that he's trying to do, like spoil, by holding his head down. Judah is. Kodo, pretty genuine about it. However, someone asked him about it, and I remember his response is, you know what? In the moment, you do whatever it takes. So I want to say I respect that about Kodo. Again, trying to pivot on the front foot, trying to escape out the side here like this, and just eating left hooks. And again, getting stuck in that position. And what happens when you get on the line with somebody, right? What happens, right? Judah has been waiting to get on the line with the guy so he could dump punches, but so has Kodo, right? And if you are not hurting that guy, who's going to win that fight? The guy with more power, the guy with more speed, or the guy with the better guard, right? And Kodo's getting a lot more free punches against Judah, pushing him off the line, rolling. Again, if you're making that full body roll here, pushed off the line, walking right into that last shot there. And again, no guard, so he has to be whipping these shots here. Almost gets him with a good one, Now anyway, again, like I was saying earlier, I really thought that Judah was going to win this fight, trying to pivot on the front foot, get stuck on his body right there. Let's take a look at his footwork here. Boom, tries to roll. Kodo's getting lead foot dominance here. He just can't escape out that ankle, and he tries it over and over and over again. He spent his whole life trying to circle to the right, against the guys and not knowing how to get there. Now one of the other things that Judah had going for him negatively, because he doesn't cross the line that much, he also doesn't use his rear hand to probe, right? To start his sequences. It'll be a pull counter, but he never just goes with a rear hand to cross the line. And it costs him, him trying to be that classic boxer, who fights on their own side of the line, but like, look at him crossing the line here. What? But yeah, it only gets worse from here as we continue to watch Kodo just coming forward. Again, great uppercut from Judah. Again, walking him right into that shot. Boom, pull, bop. And again, he has that same move, right? Pull, whap, and then roll under the line. And it's like real fancy and flashy, but it's like, that's the move. Why doesn't he throw that shot and then wind up following it up? Why doesn't he throw that shot and then get off the line? Why doesn't he throw that shot and then defend that position? Why does it always have to be that roll, right? Why does it always have to be something that's not going to allow him to get more offense or take advantage of the fact that he just hurt a guy? Now, again, trying to pivot on the front foot, trying to make it out, giving up free punches. And he acknowledges that that punch was a hard shot. Now, I do want to say Judah's trunks look pretty fair. But again, he just gets stuck on the line and just eats body shot after body shot after body shot. I don't care. No guard, circling, pivoting on the front foot, almost getting caught circling out that way. Again, every time I would watch Judah, it would just be this heartbreaking thing because I just watch him and I'm like, man, he could do everything. He could do everything. He just got to organize everything better. Why can't you just, what's going on, Like, where's the pull counter there? Where's the combination? Where's the blocks? Where's the, and you just look at it and you're like, what's he thinking? What's trying his little pull counter there. But again, no guard. He can't keep Koto off of his line. Excellent shot. Again, he's just so crazy. Out of nowhere, he's just, wow. Has he just been charging this laser the whole time? No guard, eats another shot. At least he made it out of the corner and back to the middle of the ring. No guard, so he has to snap and use energy, throwing those punches for no reason. Almost eating a bunch of shots, but, decent defense there. Oof. And again, just terrible, terrible defense here. No hands. Smacks him. Again, where's his combinations? Right? Where's his, if we went back and we counted how many punches a round Zab Judah was throwing on the heavy bag, is it similar to how many he throws here? How many breaks he takes. Again, oftentimes just throwing a punch so he can find an opportunity to hold, And why does a guy this athletic, this talented need to hold it all? Same thing with Tank Davis, right? Tank Davis is going to get credit for beating Ryan Garcia forever, right? But if he didn't get to hold Ryan Garcia after he got smacked, would he win that fight either? I don't know, right? Why was Devin Haney allowed to hold and grab his body so much? Ugh. Again, eventually you fight another guy who's fast. You fight another guy who hits hard. You fight another guy who knows where the line is. Eventually you fight another guy. And every time Zab Judah fought another guy, it looks like that guy beat him. Some of these flaws here, like, again, pivoting on the front foot. Look at him try to escape out here. And then he gets stuck on the front foot here, eating body shots and head shots. It's just one of the most heartbreaking performances I've ever seen. And again, I learned so much about boxing watching Zab Judah's career, watching him fight, watching his heart, one of my favorite fighters of all time. But yeah, we're going to end this film study here. We don't need to watch any more of Judah getting beat up here. But yeah, all those flaws, have a direct impact on his ability to perform these things. And if you guys want to learn all the best ways to train everything, again, check out the Fouts Boxing Academy. There's over 100 drills already posted. Very, very simple and easy to follow. And all you got to do is record yourself doing the drills, send them in, and I'm going to tell you how to do them better. Tell you how to train them better, what to focus on, so that you can, be more Miguel Cotto, more Floyd Mayweather than Zab Judah. A guy who's maybe just fast and athletic, but doesn't know how to circle, doesn't know how to, anyway, see you guys.